Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Glad to see you tuning in again. I have a great fragrance review for you today. This is on the house of by Kilian and the fragrance is called Back to Black. So let's get into the presentation of Back to Black first. This fragrance comes in a very beautiful coffin, looking really sleek, black and elegant. It has a K on the front. It has some really nice details on the side. And you can actually lock this case with a little key that is really looking nice, but it's back somewhere in my closet. It has some really nice soft padding on the bottom, and it opens up like this to show you the real beauty inside. It's actually one of the best presentations I have ever seen. The bottle itself is also really sleek. They kept it simple and, fashionable, stylish. It has some nice details on the side that match the design of the bottle, the box itself. And then of course you have Back to Black Aphrodisiac on front. You have a little K on the top as well, and your basic information on the bottom. So the sprayer on Back to Black is actually really nice. Leaves a nice mist. And yeah, that's it for presentation, guys. Nothing more to add. Let's go into the scent itself. So guys, Back to Black was created by Kalies Becker and launched in 2009. Now this fragrance is absolutely a game changer in my opinion, and it will stand the test of time. People have hyped it in the beginning. Now there's not too much talk about it yet, but I believe this will be a true classic in a few years to come. This is, like the name suggests, and some sort of aphrodisiac in my opinion. So what is it all about? Basically, this scent is a tobacco, sweet, fruity fragrance. It has some really nice notes. The opening, as far as I can tell, it has just a little bit of freshness at first, but it really quickly goes into a sweet, almost, gourmandish fragrance. The only difference is that, there's a clear tobacco note in here, which kind of separates it from, these edible fragrances that I have been reviewing, like Sorizo. The sweetness is really nice though. It has a beautiful cherry vibe that is really authentic. It smells so pleasant. There's also some sort of raspberry in here, and obviously a really clear tobacco, really thick and heavy. You can check it on Fragrantica. It's a long list of notes. This fragrance is very complex. It has so much to offer, but like I said, the sweetness from that cherry and raspberry, and it has vanilla, is really present. That fruity sweetness is really, bringing you a lot during the whole dry down of this fragrance. Only that honey will get through more in the dry down, and it has some sort of dirtiness to it, but it still remains really nice. Like I said, it's really complex. There's cardamom, there's bergamot, there's tonka bean, there's amber, there's patchouli, there's saffron, there's, wow, the list goes on and on and on. But those things that I have just mentioned are what you will basically pick up. A really dense and heavy tobacco based fragrance with very fruity, sweety top. So that's it for the actual scent itself. What do I think about versatility and wearability with Back to Black? To be honest, I wouldn't really think of this fragrance as being a versatile one. It's quite hard to wear in the summer months. I wouldn't really pull it off in the high heat. It's doing very well in the colder weather, like a cold spring day, a fall, winter day. That's really when you need to wear this beauty. Um, it's not the safest scent to wear to work, in my opinion. It could be really offensive because it's so dense, it's so in your face. It is the one of the best date night scents that I have come across though. It's really seductive. It has a very pleasant feel to it, and therefore, you know, I would say it's about like a 6.5, 7 out of 10 in terms of versatility. Because you can't wear it year round, you can't wear it to work, in my opinion. But all in all, in terms of uniqueness, I would give it an 11 out of 10 because there's not really too much that I would, you know, think of being a substitute for it. I think this is pretty unique. Back to Black is definitely one of those fragrances that will make a lasting impression, and you won't find anything really like it. So versatility, not the best. Uniqueness, really a big plus on this fragrance. For, you know, who would be really best suited to wear this, I think this is a little mature for teenagers. This is a really a grown-up scent, especially when the tobacco, you know, and the tobacco and the honey and the dry down, you know, amplifies, and that original fresh fruitiness kind of mellows down just a little bit and it gets a little dirty. At that point, you know, this is a real grown-up fragrance, and it would suit anyone from 2025 and up really, really well, especially in a dressed up occasion. But you can just wear it, you know, hanging out, you know, around the house or on a casual occasion as well. This is a really good date night scent. I repeat myself. So going into the performance with Back to Black, this is an absolute beast. This is one of those fragrances you spray it in the morning and you will smell it in the evening. First couple of hours, projection is pretty high. It's definitely above and beyond arm's length. Sillage is also really nice, and sillage is the thing that really stays with you throughout the day. Projection kinda, you know, it comes back at you, and after like 4 or 5 hours, it's getting closer. People will still be able to pick it up though. It's a real powerful fragrance, and absolutely stunning. And this leaves us to the last point of talk with this fragrance, and that is pricing. So guys, this is not the cheapest fragrance out there. Back to Black in the coffin presentation, which is really nice, will retail for around 200 euros in Europe, and this is a 50 ml bottle. Because of the potency with Back to Black, I would say it is a great deal, and it will last you a long time, especially because, in my opinion, it's not a scent that you will wear as a signature, especially because, you know, it's not that suited for summer, in my opinion. But all in all, it's quite expensive, retailing around 200 euros. Like I said, it's not the cheapest. You can, however, buy a refill bottle for around 100 euros, so that's half of it. The only issue is you don't get the nice presentation, you just get a clear bottle. It's also 50 ml, and you can decant it into an atomizer. So if you're not that into the presentation, if it's not a big deal to you, then you can get a cheaper alternative. Also, there is a travel atomizer, also available at around 100 euros. I think that's a little less in terms of juice. I believe around like 35 ml, because it's little mini bottles of like 7.5 ml, and I think you get 4 of those. But anyways, there, like I said, there are two alternatives to the big coffin. In America, or, you know, other parts of the world, this retail for a little more. I have checked Lucky Scent and it sells for like $260, and the refill or travel spray goes for $160. So it's not the cheapest, in my opinion. It's well worth it. This scent is so unique, it's so powerful, and it's so well made. It's just a long lasting, a very natural smelling tobacco with fruity sweet notes, and it's a stunning creation by Khalees Becker. She has done so many fragrances that I really adore. So guys, that's what I get on Back to Black. Have you smelled it? Let me know how you think about it. And as usual, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my review. See you later, guys. Bye bye.